I'm Jessica Perez-Beebe, and we are going live today to talk about leadership. So we're going to talk about what it means to be a leader, how to be a leader, and also what to look for in a leader. So I just came off of, I just flew from San Diego into Sacramento at about midnight. I was facilitating or participating in a leadership program that I graduated from last week. And then this past couple of days, I was able to go in and talk to a group of leaders who are also in the same program that I graduated from after about 3.5 months with another, I think it ended up being like 45 of us in this training together. And it was just really a powerful experience. And I want to share some of what I've learned, not only in that program, but through the years, myself following leaders, mentors, and also being a leader in different ways. So my name is Jessica Perez-Beebe. I am a coach. I help people get results. I work with really ambitious, driven women and men. I help them get hyper-focused, laser-focused on creating massive results in their life. And I do that right now in a program called Your Breakthrough Year. There's a link to it here. If you resonate with what you hear me talk about in this video and you're ready to create a breakthrough in your life and you want support in doing that, then you can click the link right now or after this live. So let's talk about what it means to be a leader. So a lot of people think that a leader is just, like a Tony Robbins, right? So his leadership is really clear. He's out there. He's a motivational speaker. He has lots of followers. He's really type A, really driven, really loud. And that is one type of leader. And that's what people typically associate as a leader. And what I've discovered in my experience is that leaders really come in all shapes, all sizes, all personalities. You don't have to be a type A, really outspoken person to be a leader. You can be softer. You can be quieter and still be a leader. So what does it actually mean to be a leader? If you can come in all different shapes, sizes, and personalities, I'm not sure who's on here, say hello. And to those of you who are watching the replay, please engage in the comments. Let me know what you think it is to be a leader. And those of you who are watching right now live, what does being a leader mean to you? It has different meanings for different people. I'm going to go through a list of what I believe all leaders have in common. And I want you to also engage and tell me, what does it mean to be a leader? What do you think it means to be a leader? So in my experience, like I said, leaders don't have to look the same. They don't have to be loud. They don't have to be type A personality and very outgoing. You can be a leader in many other ways. And you can be a leader in business. You can be a leader in your family. There's so many different ways to be a leader. But there are commonalities behind or amongst real leaders. And I'm talking about real leadership. And to me, here are some of those things. So a leader honors their word. Your word is the most valuable thing you have as a leader. How you show up in the world, how people are able to trust you, connect with you, believe you, right? That all comes down to you and your integrity. And that all comes down to honoring your word, doing what you say you're going to do, right? Walking the walk, not just talking the talk. So being a leader also means you're committed 100%. So if there's something that you are leading in, or there's something that you're taking on in your life, in your personal life or your professional life, when you are a leader, you are committed. You don't just do it when it's easy. You don't just do it at the beginning when you're really excited and you're really motivated and you've got the inspiration, because that doesn't last. It doesn't last. Motivation comes and goes with the day, right? Just like our moods come and go. So a leader does stuff even when it's not easy. They see it all the way through. They keep doing it because they're committed to their commitments. And so think about this as we go down this list of what it means to be a leader. If you're somebody who considers yourself a leader, or you want to be a leader in your field, in your family, in whatever it is you're doing in the world, these are things that you need to take a look at yourself and say, do I exemplify this? Am I leading this? And if you're not, then that's something you can reflect on and make changes in. And if you're looking for a leader, someone to follow, someone to have as a mentor, then these are things that you want to look for in that person. Okay, so honors their word, is 100% committed no matter what happens along the way. When it gets difficult, when it's no longer fun, when it's boring, a leader honors their commitments. A leader is a finisher, not just a starter. So think about yourself. How many things in life have you started? Have you said, I'm going to do this? You've signed up for this. You said, I'm going to run that marathon. I'm going to start this business. I'm going to stop smoking. I'm going to start working out. Think of all the things that you have committed to that you actually have not completed. You haven't taken all the way. So a leader always honors their word and goes all the way. We finish what we start. Now, these are things that you can learn and develop to become a better leader, right? So if you're looking at yourself and you're saying, wow, I don't fit any of this, but I really want to be a leader. I know there's a leader inside of me. Then that just means it's time to step up, right? It's time to step up and match your actions and your ways of being with the kind of person that you want to be. Okay, so you're a finisher, not just a starter. I have this great memory of when I was competing in bikini fitness bodybuilding, and my coach at the time, I was in one organization, and the new coach that I hired was in a new organization, an organization that was like another step up. So I would be competing against more competitive people in front of, larger audiences, and I could be working towards becoming a pro. So when I hired him, I said to him, well, I'm signed up for this other competition in this organization, but since I'm moving over with you and I'm really stepping it up into the big league, so to speak, I'll just can that one. And he said to me, absolutely not. It's so important to finish what you start. And as soon as he said that, I thought, oh, I didn't even, I am a true believer in that. And I didn't even connect that I would be quitting because I was just going to be moving into something that was more competitive. I kind of downplayed that and thought, well, I don't need to be doing that now. That's a waste of my time. But when he said to me, no, you finish what you start, I was like, yes, I knew that I was with the right coach, right? Because it's so true. You don't just quit something that you've signed up for. You don't just give up. You don't just say, oh, well, I'm moving on to something else until you have completed what you've already started. That also builds character. It also builds that stick-to-itiveness muscle that I talk about a lot. If this is resonating with you, please throw me some thumbs up. A heart, throw a comment. I want to make sure that this is clicking with you. And if it's not, put a question in the comments so that I know, where you're stuck at, what you want to know about this topic. Okay. So another common characteristic of a real leader, somebody that you want to follow or somebody that you want to be, is a leader has rigor. This is a word that came up a lot in my leadership training. And rigor means, you are all in. You're not half in. You're not kind of committed. You're not, 50% here, 60% there. You are committed action with rigor so that you can get the results that you want in your life. You can create the results for yourself, for those who are following you, those who you are leading. So you've got to have rigor, right? So you can't just be, one toe in the pool. You've got to be all in. Okay, so you honor your word, you're committed, you finish, you don't just start, you're rigorous in what you are pursuing. And then there's this idea of being a pro versus an amateur. Those of you who've been following me know that I have been talking about for the last year plus my favorite book, which is The War of Art, Stephen Pressfield. Look that up. It's super easy. You can download it on Kindle. You can do audio. But this is something that I have my clients read. What's the difference between being a pro and being an amateur? And a pro is a leader. If you're going to be a leader, you've got to be a pro in whatever it is that you're doing, right? An amateur is just somebody who's doing it for fun. So for instance, say you started a business, right? There's a difference between, oh, I want to do this and I'm talking about doing this and I'm kind of starting a business and I'm kind of making money. I'm kind of doing it on the side. That's an amateur and that's fine. But in whatever field you want to be a leader in, or in whatever field you want to follow someone, you want to make sure that person or you is a pro all the way, meaning you're committed, you're in, you do whatever it takes. Right? You're putting in the rigor, you're putting in the work, you're putting in the research, you're putting in the personal development. You are 100% in. You're not just toying around and passing the time. So that's another aspect of being a leader. A leader also is a giver. And this is something that I've had to learn over the years, because for a long time I was very competitive. And when you're really competitive, there's got to be a loser, right? Now, it doesn't mean that it's bad to be competitive. That still serves me in a lot of ways. However, now I am all about the win-win. So a leader looks for, how can I make this a win-win situation for that person and for me? It's not just about what I can get, what I can earn, how much money I can make. It's about what value can I give? What compromise can I make for this person so that I'm benefiting and they are benefiting? So a leader is always looking at how to give back, how to take a stand for people. Right? So when you're looking for a leader to follow, you want to be looking for someone who gives of their time, who gives value, not somebody who's a doormat and you get to walk all over and, just take from for free or, abuse of their time. But a real leader is always going to stand up and take a stand for you when you don't want to take a stand for yourself. So you need to see, is that a quality you have in yourself? Hi, Stacy. Is that a quality that you see in the people that you are following? Because those are the type of people that you want to follow if you're looking for a mentor or a leader in whatever field or personal development growth you're going through. Okay? So a leader walks the walk. It's not just a talk. It's a way of being. How is that person showing up in his or her life, her professional life, her friendships, her marriage? What is her lifestyle like, right? So if you're following somebody, look at their lifestyle. Is it similar to the type of lifestyle that you want to eventually have for yourself? Is that something you want to emulate? Does that person have accomplishments that you actually want to achieve for yourself? Be very careful who you're following and who you're taking advice from. And as a leader, we don't really give advice. A leader is just, helps evoke in you your power so that you can make decisions for yourself. So always be careful, people who are giving out advice. Everybody's got an opinion. Everybody's got advice, right? But a leader is going to lead you to discover answers for yourself. A leader is going to lead you and ask evoking questions and evoke in you taking a stand for yourself. So you're looking for those qualities in a leader. You're looking for someone also who takes a stand for something. What do you stand for? Do you stand for anything? What are your beliefs? What are your values? Right? So you need to know that as a leader. You need to know what are your non-negotiables. What do you not compromise in your life? And as a leader, people will see that. People will see that. So when you're looking for someone to follow, or you're deciding on someone to hire, or somebody whose group to be in, or somebody to follow as a mentor, you want to look at Does that person keep their word? Does that person stand for something, or is she just all over the place? People who follow me know that I stand for personal freedom, for living life on your terms, for taking a negative and turning it into a positive, for really mastering your mindset so that you're never stuck in fear, you're never paralyzed in indecision, right? I'm all about personal empowerment. So what do the people who you follow, what do they stand for? What is their lifestyle? Do they walk the walk or just talk the talk? Do they give back? Do you feel like you are getting value from that person? Or is that person just always trying to get something from you, right? Is that person rigorous? Are they committed to their goals? Are they committed to you, right? Is that person a pro, right? So who are you hiring? You hiring somebody who's just kind of doing this for fun on the side, or somebody who's committed their life to it? The person you're following, is he or she a finisher, right? Do you see him or her set goals and do everything they can to accomplish it? Are they leading by example? Do they honor their word? Are they committed? These are all the qualities that you want to look for in a leader and that you want to embody yourself as a leader. So, like I said, right now, I am teaching this inside of my new program. It's a small group training program, and I'm looking for 2 more people. So if you're listening to this and you're resonating with this and you want to be led by me in live trainings, and you want to be coached by me, and you want to be in a small community of other people who are stepping into leadership and are causing a breakthrough in their life this year around something in their professional life or personal life, then click the link, get on the phone with me, and let's see if this would be a good fit for you. Okay, I'm Jessica Perez-Beebe. I'm so happy that you took the time to be with me here today on Facebook Live. I hope that I shared something of value to you. If I did, please let me know in the comments. Please give this video a like so more people can see it, and please share it on your pages or with someone who you know could benefit from this message today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week and rest of the day, and I'll see you back here again next week. Bye. Thank you for joining.